Hello, Dee Dee.
Hi, Brian.
How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty well.
That's good. That's good. Um, I want to start off by saying thank you so much for
Mm-hmm.
giving me the opportunity to talk to you about uh, what you have overcame.
Mm.
Just from personally knowing you, I think that there's a lot to learn.
Mm-hmm.
I think that you have a story that can inspire somebody. And yeah. So how would you like for me to introduce you? Um,
What you mean?
Miss Haynes, Dee Dee, Miss Sims. I don't know.
Hold on.
Let's see.
Not yet.
Okay. How would you
2027.
how
No.
would you like for me to
What you usually call me?
Dee Dee?
Yes.
Okay, so this is more of a okay, cool. So we're gonna call
We
you Dee
chilling.
Dee.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's your week been? How's everything been? How's life? I would like to start there. How's life?
Life is good.
Life is
It's been
good.
cold.
It's been cold.
Yes. It's been chill. It's been a chill week.
Hmm.
Trying new things and
Okay.
all of that fun stuff. So it's been
Hmm.
good.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, at first, well, I'm glad life is good. Life is good for me too. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everything's new things are happening, new challenges, which I think is great. Always
Mm-hmm.
great.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um. So as I wanted to have this podcast about seasonal depression.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna get into that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we in the season. It's January. It's
Yeah.
cold outside. But I think as we talked, we're gonna angle it off to what you overcame because I think that a lot of people, a lot of, because I have women that are friends
Yeah.
that I'm gonna share this to. I have subscribers that are women. I think it's important to really highlight some of the struggles um, or some of the things that a woman of color
Mm.
has has to deal with on a day to day,
Mm.
in the past, present, future, all those emotional. You
Yeah.
know the mission. I
I know.
think they do.
Yeah.
So, starting off, what does the word overcomer mean to you? What does that mean to you?
Side note, you might have to cut this because I'm trying to look at the camera,
No, that's okay. That's how
or I
those
can look
things
at you
work.
too.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Cool.
yeah. That's fine.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
what does the word overcoming mean, or overcomer?
Overcomer mean to you? What does it mean to you personally?
Um, to me personally, it means to. Well, for me,
Mm.
I can view myself as an overcomer because I've overcome different obstacles, different things that have, or that could have caused a hindrance to my growth.
Mm.
Um, and it just means literally getting over the challenges, getting through the challenges, through the obstacles, X, Y, and Z. That's what it means to me.
Mm.
Persevering.
Persevering,
Yeah. Yeah.
persevering. Okay, that's good. That's yeah, that's good. Um,
Yes.
okay, I like that. What season are you in life right now?
What you mean? It's
What?
winter, but I'm in spring.
Huh?
Yeah. It's winter, but I'm in spring.
You.
No.
So explain spring. Since you in spring, it's cold. It's 7 degrees outside. How
I, when I
how's
when I think of spring, um, I think of planting and blooming.
mm,
I think of both. You
mm.
know, they say April showers bring May flowers, but
Huh?
April showers bring May
I
flowers.
heard you.
You,
I was
you just
there.
had, I know they might not have heard me,
Yeah.
but no. So yeah, it's like I'm in my, I would consider blooming season.
Mm.
Yeah, because I have
Blooming.
blooming.
Explain blooming.
Well, I'm gonna rewind. Before I was in a season of planting, of
Mm.
seeds being sown, of seeds being planted,
Mm.
and those seeds have had time to be watered
Okay.
and nurtured, and now they're blooming.
Mm.
Breaking through that dirt.
Mm.
So, and I would just say, like, personally, just becoming like becoming more of the person that God has intended for me to be. You know, so that's what blooming means to me. So I'm in a blooming season. We're blooming.
A blooming season.
Yeah.
So when you said that the seeds plant. What type of? Explain these seeds because the reason why I ask that is because I think we all struggle from it. I like to be as humble as possible when I explain like these, and I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but I try to be humble as possible because I feel like it's important to give people context behind those things because a lot of people they want the flower.
Yeah.
But they don't want to plant the seed.
They don't like getting in the dirt.
They don't like getting in the dirt. You know what I mean? Like, so what did that look like? You're in the spring because you're in the springtime right now. But what did and that's just all revolve around the thing too. But
yeah,
what were those seeds that you planted? What were those seeds that you had to plant? Patience.
Yeah, and I even thinking about like. This is just an example, right? Like a lot of women, you know, go through a single season or a single period or whatever. And I do wholeheartedly believe that what you do in that season will either prepare you or not prepare you for the next season or the season that you're hoping to come into. You know, you want to, you know, from my knowledge and my like conversations with women, you know, you want to go from singleness to married to wifehood, all of those things. But you got to prepare for that.
Yeah.
That's not, and even now, like, still preparing for that because I'm not your wife yet. But I've done the things and the work to get to this point, you know.
But how my question is, how did you, what are the things that you did to prepare for that? Because, okay, we can be personal, you know, you're my fiance, you know, and I can say that, like, I can tell, I don't know, but I can tell that there were things, that, like, little things, like, for example, like when we first started dating, you wasn't the one to be out and about, you know, just, you know, going out and, you know, just outside. Yeah. That's real. Like that's and women don't. I don't want. We're not about to go Kevin Samuels. We ain't about to do that because I felt the Godfather.
I just seen it.
I felt the Godfather coming out of me.
Almost manifest.
But what I'm asking you is like, you know, what are those things that you did to like honestly prepare you? Because I heard something from a preacher. He said you have to be a wife before you're a wife. Same with a husband. You have to be a husband before you're a husband. So what were those practical things that you did to prepare?
Okay, so the things that I did to prepare was honestly like spending a lot of time with God. I'm not gonna lie, like spending a lot of time with God, spending a lot of time with, you know, my sisters in Christ, friends who, you know, basically we had a lot of similarities and things in common, and no matter where they at on their journey, like literally just like focusing on the things that we want to be and want to become. So surrounding myself with good people, you know, surround myself with godly people, you know, pouring into myself, doing things for myself, not waiting for somebody to do something for me, you know, like spending time with myself. No, and also you have to, for real, you have to leave the past behind. I think that's a major key. Like, you know, you got to leave the past behind. You have to, if you want better or you want different, you have to make better choices or move differently. And that's just real. If you don't, it's like, at the end of the day, nobody can make that decision for you except for yourself. So I always knew, like, it always gave wife. It always did. Okay. So, but no, but just in life, in general, like, you got to prepare for them things that you want to be and want to become. So pouring into myself though.
Yeah. I would too like to add though, not to your, but just a general um, thing to add is just, and would you agree with this? Like I think people when like for instance, we're telling what you overcame,
Yeah.
the seeds you planted, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people automatically assume that you're at this like because you have things gratitude, you have things that women, men, people wish for. You know what I'm saying? You have a new life, whatever the case may be. But people think that you're at this just grand moment of just I'm just a healed person because. But no, would you agree that this is like an ongoing process every day? Like it's like it's a journey until it's over.
Yeah, because we never gonna be like we're never gonna be,
Yeah.
like what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know.
Complete to a degree.
Like, yeah. Like we can do the, we can always like grow and elevate and learn and unlearn and heal and more healing. But until Jesus Christ comes back, I mean, we only can do what we can do, you know. And so I think the major key is like, focusing on now and not trying to be perfect. Like progress over perfection, like making that little by little, because it's a journey.
Yeah,
it's a journey, like for real.
What gives you the like understanding that?
Yeah.
Like I understand for me, like I understand that even when I get to another level of success, becoming a husband, whatever, a different tax bracket, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
I know that I'm still like content enough to know like, hey man, like I know I ain't gonna have it all the way together. Like I know there's because as humans, I think we struggle with getting to a certain level and wanting more.
Yeah.
What keeps you humble at the level? What keeps you in a present state? Content, yeah.
Man. It's knowing that like it's like I honestly, when I look back, even if I look back like 5 years, my life was completely different 5 years ago. But not even my life was different. I was different. I was a different person.
What was that? 20? Huh?
I was a different person.
2020.
I'm just saying, like, when you look back and you be like analyzing, you like, oh, I have grown in X, Y, and Z areas. I have, done X, Y, and Z, but appreciating like where I'm at this current state, because I won't always be at this current state.
Yeah.
Like I won't always be an employee. I won't always be a fiance. I won't always be, I won't always be certain things. Like I know that I'm going to become. It's another level.
Yeah.
So understanding that, like this, I'm not always going to be in this position for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
So enjoy this process and enjoy this journey, because it's developing me to be the person that I want to be, the person that God has me to be. So yeah.
That's real. That's real. What moment? Because I think we all have. So the purpose of becoming overcomers is to help people overcome their mental, emotional, and spiritual traumas of the past, present, and future. So I think there's a lot of first steps. There's a lot of entryways into going on this journey of healing and stuff like that. But I think one of the primary steps, it's a lot of, but one of the primary steps on becoming, going on this journey of healing and stuff like that is realizing that you needed the support. What was that moment where you like, okay, I need some support, whether that be God, which is the greatest support, therapy, more like-minded individuals, like you said, community, sisters in Christ. Like, what was that? You don't got to get graphic on the situation. We would love that for content. I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna go back, and then I'll speed up.
If you want to, what was that moment? You like, okay, dang, like I really need to.
Yeah, I've had.
What's your testimony? No, But what's the moment though?
No, I feel like I've had a few of those moments, but like the first thing that came to my mind is when my cousin passed away, you know, and that's 2020, and that was August of 2020, and I knew that I needed something because I was not well. I was unwell, and that was a very like pivotal moment in my life. You know, yeah, that was a very pivotal moment in my life, and I think that onset my grief journey, and also how I handle grief in regards to like death. You know, so that was like a moment that I know was like a very like I was either gonna go left or right.
Yeah.
I might not be sitting right here with you today, because that was very, you know, that was very traumatic to me. That was very hurtful to me. So, yeah.
So that was the moment.
That was a moment where I was like, I need Jesus, like for real. And I was like, because I've always had a knowing of God, like you know, raised in the church and all that stuff. But as you grow, and you might not necessarily have like, you know, close discipleship or different things like that, and you just go, you know, you just go into the world and you just live in life.
Yeah.
But I always had a knowing, like deep in my soul. But that was the year that I was like, I didn't care. Like it wasn't COVID. I didn't COVID schmovid. But COVID was real. But you know, like that wasn't like the reason in 2020. But you know, that moment right there was the moment I was like, okay, I gotta make a decision.
So like, okay, so yes, dope. How did that look though? Like what was the first step though? Like did you like? Because I think oftentimes, you know, just because I want clarity. I think clarity is because oftentimes we say we answer questions very generally. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like how God worked in your life is totally different from how He did. Like, you know, my journey, my spiritual journey.
Yeah.
You know, looks different.
Yeah.
But how did it look like? What did you have to do? Like, where you go? Who you call? Because, like, people want to know that stuff. Like, who did you call?
Now, y'all ain't going to have the same people that I had, but...
But people don't be knowing, though.
Yeah, no.
You know, like, what scripture did you read?
But let me tell you, because I already had a knowing of Christ, you know, like, you know, like my family is, you know, it's most of my family. Their foundation is Christ, right? So I've always had a knowing of Christ. I always had like a relationship with God to a certain extent. But at this time when I was deep in my grief, like just it took a lot. I did a lot of I'm gonna get to your question, but I did a lot of journaling.
Okay.
I did a lot of like in my notes. I just like got it all out. You know, I did a lot of crying out. I did a lot of like just a lot of things. But
this is good stuff.
The moment that I knew that I needed a relationship with God, with Christ, like a real relationship, you know, is when I no longer wanted to live. Like I didn't want to be here no more. I said, well, I guess this is it. But, you know, and it was just that sense of like knowing like, this, you know, this is my first cousin. You know, like we 3 weeks apart, so we shared a lot of life together. But in that, so when I was really kind of just really low, I actually reached out to a couple people. So I reached out to my godmother, and I just 2020. I'm trying to think. I reached out to her, and I asked her, you know, just like, this is what I'm going through. I want to develop my relationship with God. Where do I start? Literally. And then I reached out to like an old acquaintance of mine because I knew that they were in the church, and I knew that, you know, they had a relationship with God, and I just reached out and I was like, hey. And it was very random because I didn't have I didn't talk to this person like on a regular basis or anything like that. But I just reached out and I was like, hey, this is what I'm going through. Like, do you have any recommendations? Do you have anything, that could help me? So that was that. And it still took me a while to actually, like, dive deep in. But that was, like, the basics where I was like, okay, like I said, writing a lot, just documenting a lot, too. And when I looked back, like, 2 years after that, I deleted everything. But it was like, dang, like, I was not in a good space, So, yeah, so reaching out to, like, I would say trusted individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's real.
Long story short.
That's real. And that's good. That's good. I heard, just that community part, reaching out to people that you know was on the time you was trying to be on. Yeah. You know what I mean? Journaling, crying out too. A lot of people scared to cry. But
I'm not.
Yeah, you just cry.
No,
but
I'm not.
That's good. But we about to have a nigga moment right now. I'm sorry. We gotta remix it up. I got to. I'm sorry.
Why?
We gotta have a nigga moment because that's something just dawned on me. For real.
What?
Because a lot of this is our nigga moment.
Okay.
And we ain't editing nothing. This is what it is. What do you say?
Yeah.
Because you've overcome a lot, and I'm proud of you first and foremost. From when I didn't know you, because a lot of stuff that you've been able to get through, and you actually did the hard work. Like we've had, and I'm not gonna go all into detail. I won't do it, but you actually did the hard work, and we're gonna have this nigga moment because it's important for specifically women to get this game.
Okay.
Because I admire it so much.
Okay.
You did the hard work. You did the hard work to overcome the thing that you needed to overcome in life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't take no shortcuts. No. Were you perfect? No. We're not about to say, I did everything right. No, but you actually, you know what I'm saying, spent that time by yourself. You know what I mean? Actually developed a real relationship with God, you know what I'm saying, that nobody can take from you, you know what I'm saying? So our nigga moment is, what do you tell the young, because a lot of young women go through this, and a lot of factors, I ain't gonna assume your factors or your answer, but what do you tell the young women that seem that can't let a nigga go?
Okay.
We gonna go. Okay. We got to. No, we got to. Because a lot of people be in.
I was getting there.
A lot of people be in spots in life.
Yeah.
Especially in our community. Yeah. Where it's like you got so much control over your situation. Yeah. Like a lot of this year, man, we done went through stuff. Yeah. My mama done did this, my daddy done did that. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. But a lot of times these women be stuck on niggas. These men be stuck on these chicks. Then it's like, bro, you don't have to, like, you don't. Hello? Am I speaking? Am I like real talk? So
I was gonna get to that.
The spirit. So what do you tell that young girl? What do you tell young Diamond? What do you tell young Sally? What do you tell young Rebecca? Like, girl, like, nigga, leave this nigga. Like for real.
No, that's a fact. Okay.
What's up? Talk to me. Because I don't know. Like, I'm not a woman.
Like I said, there's multiple things that I've overcome, And so, like most young women, you have a long-standing back and forth. So I think the moment I decided,
I like the way you worded that, back and
forth. I wasn't going back and forth. I did the hard things and sometimes they're not really that hard. It's really dignity. Dignity. Because like I said, I always gave wife. And so in order to, it just be like, okay, you really, like for women. Because I don't know about for men. I don't know I'm not a man. I'm a woman. Who gonna be the boys? I'm a woman. But you have to, like, literally want more for yourself. Like, it's no way around it. Like, well, a couple things. I do think that one, although this is our nigga moment, you have to know who you are in Christ. You have to know, like, that you are worth more than the pitter patter.
Yeah.
You know, you have to know that you're worth more than settling just because somebody is available, or just because somebody is familiar, or just because it's comfortable. Because you don't grow in comfort. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
come on, what you say? You don't what?
Grow in comfort.
Ooh.
So
you don't. You don't.
Like, you literally have to know, and I think too, this could be a possibility. Like, seeing examples, right? Like, you know, I can always use us as an example because this is what I've been told from other people who look at us, who can see our, you know, our rapport in our relationship, and not even the depths of it, but just the type of person that you are to me and who I am to you. But it's just like, and I get it. I've been there. I've been there wholeheartedly. But when you understand that you should be worth more to yourself than this person is worth to you. Like, it just don't make sense. When you start calculations, they don't make sense. Because, no, why would I ever believe that I would have to settle for an individual who is not for me? And when you recognize when people aren't for you, whether it's a man, whether it's a friend, whether it's a job, like whatever, you make the adjustments. It's okay, because everybody will be okay.
Yeah.
Like, everybody will be okay. Like, life goes on. But it's important to, if you want that, if you want marriage, if you want a family of your own, if you want to be with somebody who respects you and who cares for you, you know, to the capacity that you will like, and vice versa, you know, you gotta leave these niggas alone.
No, for real.
Leave these niggas alone. And that's a fact. Like, get a man. And not even get a man. Find yourself.
Yeah.
Find yourself. Like,
that's the thing, man. Like, I think that be the issue. Like, because, you know, and just, you know, just to give grace and compassion to, you know, whomever is out there, you know. Because we can do it in so many ways, even with friend groups. Like, so hard to let people go that we're not really supposed to be in your life. Not saying that you're better than them or you're gooder than them. Is gooder a word?
It's not.
No, okay.
But it's okay.
Not that you're gooder than them.
Not that you're above them.
But y'all going down different paths.
Yeah. And sometimes relationships or friendships, they will naturally just drift apart.
Yeah, naturally drift apart.
But it's like, if you can stop talking to your homegirl, you can stop talking to that nigga.
Yeah.
Cause I think it boils down to a self-worth thing. Dignity. When I started looking at myself like the person I knew I was and who I wanted to be and what I wanted to be, like, I knew that I wanted to be a wife, I knew I wanted to be a mother, I knew I wanted to do all these things. Then you have to leave people behind. That's okay. Yeah. Because you never know what's on the other side of that. In my situation, you know, I never knew that 6 months later, 5 months later, whatever, that I would
meet somebody.
You know. No, but for real, in all seriousness, and it wasn't, you know, manipulative. It wasn't like we wasn't searching, like, you know, it wasn't searching. Like, I wasn't searching, because it said he who finds a wife, not she who finds a husband. So
you ain't proposing to nobody. I'm
trying to be holy. No, but yeah, it's just like, and also being around, I'm not, like, who you hang around matters. Being around women who don't talk down on men, who don't, you know, do all the drama, do all the back and forth, do all that, because it ain't cute. It's not cute. Like, you look like a fool.
Yeah.
Like, you look like a loser, and I could tell myself, like, man, that was whack. Like, to myself, like, things that I've done or things that I've entertained, like, that was corny. Like, it was lame. Like, what are we talking about?
You know what's crazy? Because that's real. I would even say, because I've said this before. Like now I'm able, it's coming to me right now. You are probably the first woman that I've met in my life that don't like don't not like you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't that you don't like men.
Yeah, no.
Like
Yeah.
every woman, no matter what facet or whatever, I won't say every woman, but every woman that I had a personal relationship with, that I've met, that I know, it doesn't have to be no romantic relationship, but just every woman that I know, I feel like had a dislike for men. And one of the reasons where that it's just a side story, but one of the reasons, which is good, which is healthy for a relationship, because I'm not always on guard. I'm not always feeling like I'm in competition with you or whatever the case may be. And that's one of the, just for the women, in the man's perspective, that's one of the values, that's one of the good things about, you know what I mean, being a woman that like actually like the idea of a man, rather than this always having this preconceived notion. Even too, as a man, like I'm glad that I didn't adopt like I'm struggling with it. I struggled with it. Sometimes I struggle with it, but I didn't fully adopt perspective of I just can't, these women, they just because even when I went through I've always had the perspective. I'm like, man, if a woman's really down for you, bro, she'll be loyal to you. I've always had that. Even when I went through my untrust, I still believe that to this day. Because y'all do. Y'all follow us. Y'all, you know, that's how it is. That's just, y'all nurturers. So it's like y'all, you know. But that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. So there's different stages, right? Yeah. There's different. So if in the case, an emotional wound resurfaces, it resurfaces. You're reminded, You're reminded of a old situation or just, whatever. Like it just resurfaces. How do you respond? How should you respond? However you want to answer it.
How should you respond?
How should you respond?
I would say, for me, it does help to like talk about it. And I'm not naturally like.
Beloved, are you okay? Hallelujah! Come on.
I'm not naturally one.
Accountability is a great trait. Hallelujah. I'm sorry, guys.
To talk about who I would hold things in, and so it's helpful to be able to communicate said things. If I'm feeling a way about whatever, because it might not necessarily have anything to do with you. Yeah. But it could, it could be an action or whatever, or it's something that you might have said, or whatever the case may be. But I do feel like talking about it with your person, with your partner, is healthy. Because getting it out, because at the end of the day, like, we have a romantic relationship, but we also have a friendship. We also have that communication, that line of communication where it's like friend to friend, or whatever the case may be. Like, it's still open and without judgment. So I think that has helped in expressing myself more, in that way. So I would say talk, don't keep it bottled in. Yeah, because then it's just gonna be like, it's pointless,
So I would say one of the things that attracted me about you as an individual, even your looks, you're awesome. You're very cool to talk to. You're very easy to be around. It's a dope experience. But one of the things that that you still to this day is very important. Your relationship with God. The importance on going to church. You and your word.
I'm in my word.
I don't. You gotta ask, beloved. We gotta, because we never know. Who's in their word and who ain't?
A disciplined life.
Oh, a disciplined life. All right, beloved. She's in her word.
I'm in my word.
So I think that's something too, you know.
Ooh, yeah.
That's important in any relationship, just in your life, period.
Yeah.
Getting over, just, you know, getting over whatever you need to get over,
Yeah.
you know, getting through whatever you need to get through. I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? So, how did your spiritual life change as you worked through some of the traumas that like, you know, after you like really like, all right, God, we locked in.
Yeah.
You know, how has, you know, your spiritual life changed?
I feel like my spiritual life has changed because I'm in a way where it's like I'm more confident, you know, in my relationship with Christ. And when I say that, it's like knowing that it ain't nothing that nobody can say or do to, like, you can't tell me about my relationship with Christ. Period.
Right.
Because whatever it is, I can talk to God about it. Regardless. Nobody walking this earth has a hell or a heaven to put me in. Nobody walking this earth.
Sometimes they think they do.
Can condemn me. You know, nobody on this earth can give me grace. Nobody on this earth can give me peace that surpasses all understanding. Like, nobody on it. You didn't make me.
She in her word.
What I'm saying is, when I really like, I think too, like, just, you know, not, you know, I don't complain a lot. Like, I'm not a complainer per se. Like, I'm not a complainer. And so when you do, or when I have gone through different things, whether it be relationally, whether it be church, whether it be, you know, family, like grief, like different things like that, I knew that at the end of the day, I could always stand on my relationship with Christ. I didn't have to stand on my relationship with man. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it's great, it's cool, community, all of that stuff is wonderful. But in knowing him for myself and seeing him for myself, I don't have to post a million scriptures. I don't have to make a video of me reading the Bible. Like, I don't have to check in with nobody about what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. If I'm going to church, if I'm going to this, if I'm going to that, like, I don't have to do that because I know who I am in him and I know my relationship with him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just has made me more confident in my relationship with him and more, you know, like, I'm naturally just a sensitive person, but it just, yeah, like, when I spend time, like, I mean, you know, like, when I spend time with him, when I'm, like, worship him, when I'm by myself, you know, it's heavy, because it's like, I could feel him, you know, like, this was, like, last week, I think, and I was just, when I was in the room or whatever, and I was just listening to, like, worship music, and I was praying and stuff, and I was just like, man, like, what are we talking, like, this, like, what? So, yeah, it's just giving me greater hope and a bigger confidence, I guess, boldness.
And that's something that I think is key to everybody's healing journey. So I would like to get a little bit in your business here. What like before? We all got different stages. I mean, you know,
Absolutely.
it's whatever. What?
Let's hear it.
What did you discover in yourself, like through the trials and tribulations? Because I think the Bible says, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. And I think a lot of people, I mean, I'm going to be honest, the reason why this question is so important, I believe, is because a lot of people don't understand the power that they have within themselves. They don't understand what they're, like, not even going, like, you don't understand what you can really do, what mountains, you know, with the backing of Christ and, you know, your relationship with God, like, what is really possible? So, like, what strengths did you discover in yourself that you didn't know you had as you reflect over your journey of healing and stuff like that?
With strengths?
Yeah, like, what did you, like, I did that.
Or the things that I've done.
Yeah.
Because I could answer that in two ways. So, like, things that I've done that I know that God has placed in me, like, dreams or ideas or envision and stuff. I would even say with starting a nonprofit, because I always, like, I think when I was like 19, I was like 18 or 19, I literally wrote out like the things I want to do. And at that time, I didn't even know what a nonprofit was, but I was doing like a lot of research on it. But I knew like that I wanted to help people and help people in need, And so I kind of wrote it out, and then I just forgot about it because life just be lifing. And it was like the fall of 2022, and I just was like, it just came over me like, you need to start this, you need to do this. And I have a friend, and she helps me, like, held me accountable, like, with that. So that's one thing, like, starting a nonprofit and truly, like, it's been not a struggle, but, like, your belief. And when you doing something for yourself and by yourself for the most part, like, it can be kind of like
challenging.
It can be challenging because you've never seen it done. Like, you've never seen anybody do it. Like, yes, I've seen people have businesses, but not necessarily seeing it from the start to the finish, But as far as this, like, I've never seen it. And so, in fulfilling my purpose of helping those are in need or encouraging people, basically, just starting it, like, just doing it and going out and give and doing the things that I can do, without judging people, because that's a very vulnerable population, and I think you have to be a different type of individual to actually serve that community wholeheartedly, not serving for a look, not serving for a photo op, and not serving just because it's convenient one time a year. So that would be something. So I just, in that, I would say that I just learned that I can do the things, like, I can not even reach my potential, but, exceed that. Like, I can, going back to school, like, I went to school for 1 year after I graduated high school, and then I was kind of just like in and out. And then in 2019, I was like, you know what? I'm going back to school. And I went down there and I wrote up a letter and all of the things, and I got back in there, and I'm waiting to go back in. But that's beside the point. All I knew is that I could do it. If I put my mind to it, I could do it. And it's not even that. It's just like sticking to my word to myself. Because, I tend to stick to my word to other people. But, sticking to my word to myself. And I would like to say I'm a strong individual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Confident individual. Encouraging and all of those things. Positive. Optimistic.
Absolutely.
So,
what are some of the parameters, the boundaries that are essential for the sustainment of your peace?
That's a good question.
What are some of those things that you have to know?
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would like to say, honestly, I have a very peaceful life.
Okay, yes.
I would say that. But like you said, I would agree with, like, or not even, not putting myself in situations that I know would disrupt my peace.
That's good. That's foresight. That's foresight. Very.
For real.
I'm for real. That's real.
Because I don't have, like I told you this the other day, I don't have no drama. I don't. And that's and drama is something that I will not tolerate. I just won't. So it's like, you might have a little pass or something. After that, I don't really have no more passes left in me, because it took me so long to get to this place of patience and peace, and so I never would want anybody to think that they about to play with me. So it's like you just...
Don't look at me like that. That was a
I'm
very...
just saying.
Ain't nobody above your program, I see. She said...
All I'm saying is...
You want to have another nigga moment? Sir?
All I'm saying is I protect my peace by standing up for myself, not letting... Like, I protect my peace for... Yeah, definitely. Standing up for myself, not being in situations or places that will disrupt my peace. If something is, I feel that address it. Like that's another thing, like addressing it. Cause I just can't have it. I just won't. I'm not doing all that. I'm just not.
No, that's real.
Nowhere and with nobody.
Foresight. That is very that's very wise. Wise.
Yeah. Like
having foresight. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I know.
No, you don't know.
Praise the Lord.
You don't know what I'm about to say.
What you about to say?
No, I'm about to say even like church situations.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm about to say that?
Yeah. Foresight.
Yeah, if I don't feel uncomfortable, I'm cool. And it's okay because guess what? It's 1,000 churches here. And a lot of them online.
Absolutely.
But yeah, no, it's just like I'm not going to put myself in that position unless I'm comfortable, and it can be an understanding. And whatever, but no, I'm not doing it.
That's real foresight. And you don't have to go through nothing. Or when you did go through, you don't have to go through nothing to learn nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you look at other people, you know what?
You can learn by example, like,
Yeah, for sure.
You can, and that could be anything: relationships, marriages, friendships, work, business, the way somebody's lifestyle.
What? That's real. What would you tell somebody right now that's grounded? Well, not grounded. I'm sorry. What would you tell somebody that's like facing trauma right now? That's trying to overcome something.
I think a lot of us are good for that.
Yeah.
Not really not caring, but like not thinking that our experiences are important.
Yeah.
Like the things that we go through, they matter. Like the things that we experience, they matter because they play a part in who we are today, and the way that we might communicate, the way that we might react to certain things, our emotional response, emotional regulation or lack thereof. And just like you said, like carrying like angerness or bitterness or resentment and all that stuff.
We don't got the dignity to deal with it.
Yes,
real
I was
talk.
hurt.
Like for real.
Yes, I was betrayed.
So
yes,
So what would you tell somebody that is facing grief? Well, not grief. I'm sorry, but is just facing a hard time. Is trying to overcome something. What would be your word of advice to them?
Real talk.
Real talk, because the talk is real. Hello.
I'm about to be deep. Honestly, get in your word. Because we are promised to go through trials and tribulations and experience hardship and experience grief and experience these things because nobody is immune to like nobody is special. Like, oh, I'm just never gonna experience nothing in life that yes, you will experience like grief and trauma, and it don't have to be to the extent of other people. So, it could be something small, but it could be big to you. You get what I'm saying? And I would just say, like, really, like, it's so cliche, but it's real. Like, develop that relationship with God. And you know that. Like, that is the thing that is the relationship that will carry you.
Yeah.
Because it's so many scriptures that's, like, popping into my mind right now, but like it says, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. I've experienced that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I've experienced weeping multiple nights. But I still, like, I just made a video about this, but I'm still full of joy because that is a fruit of the Spirit. And the Holy Spirit lives inside of me. And so I can still be joyful, you know, even in moments of mourning, even in moments of all of, you know, just all of the things that we might go through and face, especially, like, I think relationally, you know, because that is where I believe that a lot of people have most of their trauma. And it could be, like you said, mama, daddy, cousin, auntie, you know, a man, a woman, like, it could be whoever, but you literally have to know that, like, you can overcome that. Because, again, in that word, you got to get in that word, because I'm telling you, start reading that scripture read back to you, read you, and it make you understand, like,
I read something the other day, I said, D.
and it make you understand, though, like, this don't matter, like, in the long run, like, in the long run, like, it'd be like, this don't matter.
No,
like,
I don't.
And when you don't always have to be strong, because his word says that his strength is made perfect in my weakness.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I know it's something like that. But, you know, it's just like, you don't always have to be strong. You don't always have to comfort yourself, you know. And I think that is, like, really, like, key. And then also, when you have a community, when you have people in your life who are truly there for you, like, and you trust them and they trust you, I know that, you know, outside of you, like, outside of my relationship with you, like, as far as friendships, if I got something going on, I call my homegirl up, and we gonna talk, and then we gonna pray.
Right.
Like, that's the type of
clubs. No clubs, beloved. No. We outside, girl. Come on, beloved.
No, but, you know, like, just really having that community, like, knowing and leaning on your people.
Yeah.
Like, that is how, because one day you're gonna look back and be like, dang, I was literally there. Like, I do that all the time. I'm like, dang. That's crazy.
Gratitude.
Yeah, like, thankful.
Gratitude.
That I'm here, that I have God, that He has entrusted me to live out another day, that I have people in my life who are really, like, doing life with me. Because it ain't all glitz and glamour. It ain't all cutesy and demure.
No, it's
like, not. Get dirty, you gotta get in the mud.
But it's them trenches, baby.
But it's worth it, like, having, like, true, genuine people in your life, you know, that you can depend on and lean on, and vice versa. Because trouble don't last always.
Come on now.
Trouble don't last always, and I know that.
Sometimes it does. You still.
I mean, but you have to.
You still a thief in the night. Anything? We ain't gonna say that.
You have to make the decision.
You do.
You either want to overcome or you don't.
Hello?
You got to make the decision. Nobody can make it for you. Not your mama, not your daddy, not your friend, not your brother, not your sister. You have to make the decision for yourself that you want to overcome, that you want to be better, that you want to do better, that you want more for yourself. And if you don't, you don't. But if you do, there's always a way out. It is. There's always a way out.
It is. It's good. Last thing.
Okay.
Three words of encouragement. We in Ohio.
Yes.
It's cold.
Yes.
I know me, I deal with seasonal depression. Okay. The ones that are dealing with seasonal depression right now, what's 3 words of encouragement you can give to them to overcome that? Because it's real.
It is. It is. So, can I tell them 3 things that they can do?
Absolutely.
Okay. So the first thing I would say to overcome that ick, he just feeling blah. Do something for yourself. Literally, like, do something for yourself. Get up. I mean, it ain't that, you can still go outside today, not tomorrow. But, like, literally do something for yourself, to pour into yourself. Do something that makes you genuinely happy. Because we know how the seasons go. And we know that seasons change.
Just like emotions. Come on now.
Like, we know how seasons, they come and go. And they gonna always come and go. So it's like, find the things that really like bring you joy, whether it's sunny or whether it's cloudy. Everything don't have to be an outdoor activity. It's like, do the thing, go get a massage. I don't know, go to the pool.
Do something for yourself.
Do something that's number one. Do something for yourself. Pour into yourself. Love yourself. Number two, how you can overcome seasonal depression. It was something on your list that you had posted. Remember that long list? It was something on there that you had posted.
Don't be stealing my stuff.
But a second thing that I would say is talk it out. Like, whatever the feelings that you are feeling, talk it out with like a trusted friend or whoever's close to you, or to God, or journal. I like writing, so journaling, making voice notes, making notes. Like, be creative. Make even a video. You know, like, really talk it out. Get the emotion out.
Yeah.
I feel that. I feel this way, you know, and so I think that would be number 2. And number 3, I'm about to be real ignorant. I'll say that later. Because that's not right. Number 3 would be to have something to look forward to. You know, we talk about that, like, set a goal for yourself. Set something that you want to achieve and work on a plan for it, and have something to look forward to.
That's real.
Because it's not going to be, you know, winter always. And like me, I'm going on a cruise in a couple weeks.
Huh? 7 days. See how that goes.
So I have something to look forward to. You know, like, have something to look forward to that's fun, that's exciting, and all of the things. And those would be my 3 things as far as, like, just overcoming seasonal depression, because it's going to come again. It's going to come again. So, you know, be prepared for the next round. That's what I would say.
Be prepared for the next round. I like that. Well, thank you, Dee, for coming through, giving us your perspective, your story on what you've overcame, how you overcame it, and how you're continuously overcoming it. Beautiful story. Any shout outs and anything you would like to shout out? Anybody?
Any shout out?
Anything
Any
before we
shout
close up?
Shout out to my homegirls.
Okay.
No, but shout out to you.
All right.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you for...
I'm always having you.
Starting back
Yes.
with the podcast.
Yep. One a month. That's the goal.
And, you know, thank you for being an inspiration, and you're very inspiring. You know, you do things, you do hard things. You set goals for yourself, and you set up steps to achieve those goals.
Absolutely.
And so it's so wonderful to be able to watch and witness and take from, because it helps me in certain areas. So I appreciate that.
Praise the Lord. You left-handed now, huh? She left-handed now, y'all. She got engaged to this dude. This little dude.
And the sweets.
And it's, ooh. All right, y'all. We out. Good night.